And I got mad. Like, I got really mad. And I just started knocking people's lights out. Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, her. Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is my first story time. Yeah, it would be about that time for me to throw out there a couple story times. So, number one, I want to ask, how have you guys been? Drop that down in the comments below. Grab yourself something to drink, honey, because this is my first story time, so we don't know how this is going to go, okay? And I'm not re-recording it. So I'm drinking elderberry juice. So if you're wondering, no, this is not wine. This is a 3-ingredient drink. Health things, okay? This is elderberry juice, elderberry flower, and agave nectar. That's it. You can purchase this at your local either health store or major grocery store. And this stuff is good, especially for the wintertime. Immune system support a lot of things. Just look up elderberries. They are a staple in this household. So, story time. Let's get into it. So if you were on a live stream, you would know that I had caught myself a DUI. Okay? Now, with that being said, guys, I cannot incriminate myself, and I still to this day hold my ground to my story. And I just want to say this beforehand, that I can't go back and change anything as far as this. I can just try my best to prevent it from happening, but certain things you cannot prevent from happening when dealing with the law. Okay? First, I want to give out a few disclaimers before we get into this story time. Number one, I do not consume alcoholic beverages a lot. Okay? I am a drinker, a heavy drinker of water, natural juices, and herbs. Okay? And I can actually get a kick from certain herbs. Okay? So that's how knee deep I am in the herb department. If you want a video on herbs, drop it down in the comments below. Health things. Okay? Number two, if I do drink, it's on vacation. I'm not sitting up here acting like I don't. If I want to, I can go and purchase me whatever. All right? I got a couple IDs. Okay? So, yeah. It's either on vacation or on occasion. And both of those are rare. Number three, certain things you just cannot prevent in life. So you can just try to plan ahead, plan better. And if you know better, do better. Hopefully someone can learn from my story time. And I'll tell you at the end what I've learned. Okay. So guys, my first DUI was in 2016. Now, the people who know anything or everything about DUIs, I know y'all gonna be cursing me out through this entire video. Okay, so my first DUI was in 2016. I decided to, and y'all, I never did a story time, so if I'm not, I'm just gonna be myself. Okay, so 2016, I was fooling around with some dude. And we would either hang out, like, we were, like, fun together. Like, we go out, party, we get it-faced, and, yeah. That was my buddy, okay? That was my homie. This time around, we were like, oh, we're gonna go Fridays. Some of you may know it as TGI Fridays. So, we went all the way to a town in Maryland. I'm not gonna give, the town names because people are crazy. So yeah, we went to a town out in Maryland. Like, this is out in Maryland. Like, everything is out in Maryland. Like, this is like going towards Pennsylvania. This town is known for racist cops. Everybody knows this, no matter if you're black, white, Asian, if you're a foreigner, it does not matter. Everybody knows this. But I didn't. Okay? I didn't. All right? It's a small town, cute little old town. Like, it's an old town. Like, you'll be like, girl, what were you doing out there? Me? I don't know. You said drinks. I said, let's go. This was 2016. Okay? Keep that in mind. I think I was much younger. So yeah, we go and Fridays, we have a good time. He's buying drinks. I think at that time I was still drinking Bombay Sapphire. Okay. Now, little background. Your girl was a heavy drinker. And it's because I worked in a bar. Okay. So with that being said, I don't know. I came up with the love for Bombay Sapphire. It started off with the cheaper ones. And then after so many flat face moments, I ended up saying, you know what? I'm just going to pay the expensive price for the Bombay Sapphire since that was the highest grade that I knew of. Okay. So yeah, back then I was still drinking Bombay Sapphire. Now in 2016, I wasn't drinking as heavy as I was in like 2014, 15, 13, 2012. Like those were the years I was really drinking a bottle. Like I would consume an entire bottle to myself. Okay. Because we buy bottles. Okay. So, chill. So by 2016, 17, that was the last time I even had Bombay Sapphire, if I can remember. Okay. I quickly switched over to just drinking champagne. That love for champagne came out of the blue in like 2016, 17. But on this night, I decided, hey, Bombay Sapphire. All right. Okay. So yeah, we throwing back shots. I said I had three. You know, then we go back to his place, you know, grown people things, and he has to go to work. So now, somewhere, somehow, I lost my cell phone. Okay, so we're parting ways, saying our bye-byes and all that stuff, and I get in my car. He's like gone. Like he's already pulled off to go to work. He had a night shift job at hospital. So yeah, I'm in my car and I don't know. Like, I don't know. And I'm like, where's my phone? He's already gone now, mind you. My phone is not in my car. My phone is not on me. It was lost. Okay, side note, never ever found that phone. Had to get a new phone. I was drunk and I was angry. And certain people, this is what the law don't understand, with certain people, when you're upset and anger starts to take over. I know alcohol takes a certain amount of time to get out your system, but baby, I was pissed. I was so pissed, guys. Listen, I got out the car and I proceeded to knock on the neighbor's doors. Don't ask me why. I was just like, knock, knock. Y'all got my cell phone. What are you talking about? Nope. Okay. Knock, knock. Y'all got my cell phone. Did you see a cell phone? Did you see a cell phone? Yes. Your girl was knocking on people's doors like, where is my phone? Where is my phone? Okay. Don't drink Bombay. So that was to no avail. So then I got angry. I'm like, somebody got my phone. I can't call him. I'm not sure what hospital he worked at because I think he worked in another town. I'm going to go ahead and say like Gaithersburg. All right. So yeah, he's like long gone. Like that was a lost situation. When he found out all of this, he was like, but you know, like that phase, and then like, you can't even say, why didn't you call me? Like he couldn't even say that because he had no cell phone, right? And I don't know his number off the top of my head. I didn't even know my own number off the top of my head. So I was in his complex for all of 2 hours. Pissed. Now, for some reason, I think I either drove there with a bottle. I also had a bottle of Zodiac in my car. I had like, it was the pink bottle. I will never forget because, ooh, it was a pink bottle of Zodiac. That was like in my passenger seat on the floor or whatever. And it was never open. It was never open. That was just for me to go home. And I'm not sure if I drove there with it or we went to the bar, liquor store or whatever. I don't know. But it was a bottle of Zodiac in my car. So I'm in his complex for all of 2 hours, like looking for my phone. Like how else? The MO was get the cell phone so you can get down the road. Like I live so far, okay, and I didn't know the highway. I just knew the town. Like I just knew the town. I didn't know how to get to, you know how like, you know those nights, y'all know, I ain't gotta explain that. Like I didn't know how to get to the highway, let alone get home without my GPS. I needed my GPS, or I had to wait for his whole entire shift, lose my job because I had to be to work the next day. It resorted for me knocking on people's doors. Y'all, at some point, I even forgot where he lived. I forgot his address because his complex, all of them like look alike. They're like townhouses, but this town is like a really old town. So like all of them look alike. Like not my cup of tea. I wouldn't move out there. And I used to always ask him like, why do you live out here? Like, ugh. Like you know you can find something better with the money you make. But anyway, that's another story for another day. So yeah. So now I'm knocking on everybody's door. Then I got mad. Like I got really mad. And I just started knocking people's lights out. Literally. Like the bulbs. And one lady, she caught me. She caught me, y'all. She was like, what are you doing? And I got the bulb in my hand. And I was like, I thought this was my friend's door. And I threw it. And I threw it in her bushes. And she was like, that's it. I'm calling the police because you've been out here. Da, da, da. So apparently she's seen me. So I'm like, lady, I need my phone. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. I get in my car and I hotel her. I hotel her. She said she's calling the police. So the police was probably already called on me. And this just dawned on me. Like, this just dawned on me. Like, I don't know. Ditzy, right? So I left his complex and I think I tried to find my way to the Fridays. I couldn't do that. So I sat in another like parking lot. Like I think it was like a Costco or something like that. And I sat there and that was like another 30 minutes. And I just willed myself. I'm like, girl, you can't sit here. Like you have to drive. You have to just drive and look for the highway that you know that will get you home. Like even thinking back, like my mind was so boggled. Like, I don't know if I should go on that ramp if I see it or if I should go on the other ramp and I'll be going out of the state. Like that was the dilemma too, because like that town is like really right there next to like, I think it's Pennsylvania. Yeah. So I drove, right? I was like, all right, whatever. F it. I'm driving to a highway and I'm getting out of here, you know? So I drive to the highway. Y'all, I make it to the highway and it says doom, 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 doom towards where I live. And I was like, oh my gosh. It's the sound of the police. I'm like, are you kidding me? As soon as I'm on the ramp, y'all, like the curve, go around the ramp and get on the highway, he like right there. So he pulled me over at the beginning of the ramp. Y'all, this is DUI number 1. So he pulled me over. Now at this time, I had just had this car and my tags were still in the front. Okay, legally in the front of the window. It wasn't on the car because my mechanic couldn't get it on. So he's just like, all right, whatever. Until somebody else can get it put on there. It was in the window. That's legal. Okay. Where I live, that's legal, right? So what he wrote in the papers was he pulled me over because he couldn't see my tags. So number 1, and the car that I have is like, it's like a drug dealer car. Okay, I'm just going to say it. All right. So, and good thing I took the tents off my car. So yeah, that was what he wrote in the report. And I read that and I was like, oh my gosh, like if I fought that, I would have won that case. Like, this is how I know. Is number 1, you pulled me over talking about you couldn't see my tags when you're behind me. Okay, and with my hair from the back, we already know it's either looking like this. You already know what ethnicity, what race it is in the car. Okay, so yeah, he pulls me over, and I don't know. You know, you can just read the report and be like, I should have dug up the report, y'all. But yeah, I did remember it said the tags were not placed on the front of the car. I'm like, are you kidding me? So yeah, with that, right, he come with the flashlight and everything, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm already pissed. Like, I don't got my phone. Now this motherfucker pulling me over. What he want? I'm ready to fight. Like, I'm so angry. Like, I lost my phone. Like, that thought alone, like, the picture's gone, you know, everything. Like, I was pissed. So I didn't give him no lip or anything, if I can remember. I complied. Actually, I complied a little too much, y'all. I was actually freaking running my mouth. He's like, oh, what are you doing? You know, at the standard procedure. And then he's like, oh, is that a bottle? The bottle of Zodiac is sitting over there in the passenger seat on the floor. He like, get out the car. I'm like, okay. here we go. I'm like, it's not open. So you can't even hit me with open container, you dumb. So he says he smells alcohol. Now here is the protocol. They can definitely lie and say they smell alcohol. Now, at that time, you might have did smell alcohol on my system. I'm a little woman. I'm not, you know, so yeah. So all I know is I'm like talking to him. Like I was talking to this officer. Like I was so friendly. I was like overly friendly. He made me blow the machine thing. And I blew. And it wasn't right. It wasn't right. So he was like, I'm taking you to the station and you're going to relax or something like that. And yeah, and then I'll release you or whatever. But I still got the DUI. Okay, so he takes me always to my car. He leaves my car and they put a little green sticker on your car. It's on this highway, major highway. My poor baby. And I'm trolleyed off to the police station. And he's like, you can't drive your car home, basically. So I couldn't drive my car home because of the condition I am, even though you made me sit in a daggone cell, Sandra Bland. Telling y'all some scary-ish. Even though you made me sit in a cell, I couldn't still go back to get my car. So I had to call a cab to take me from there all the way to where I live. Yeah, I still lived in the same place. Yeah, I still lived in the same place. So that cab ride was like $60. I will never forget. I was, matter of fact, it was 70 something. I was livid. I'm arguing with the cab driver like, you really, and this was in the middle of the morning when he let me out. Like I sat in there for a couple hours, let me out, had to call a cab. I couldn't still go and get my car. I think they put a amount of days that I could get my car. Like, thank goodness I did not lose my job. Like, they were totally understanding. Actually, my bosses laughed at me. They thought the ish was funny. Okay? They thought it was funny. And I'm just like, men. So, you know, their take on it, they did make me feel better. Because at that time, I worked around a lot of guys. Actually, I was the only woman in my department. And they did make me feel better. Like, because of the jokes and their stories. Like, I had older guys working with me. I had younger guys working with me. I had guys of all nationalities, all races. Like, overall, they made the situation, they made me feel better about the situation. Like, my friend, the guy, no, he didn't. Because he's, like, such a goody two-shoe. He's like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe that happened. And this. Well, if you need me, I'll go to court with you. So, yeah, I had to go all the way to court out there. Guys, got that DUI. That was 2016. Now, that one, I did spend a lot of money, but not as much as this one, okay? I did have to go to Scary Straight. I can't remember all the programs. I went to one program that was out there. I had to go to this class for like several weekends. That was only like $350. I didn't pay for a lawyer. So that one was basically me admitted to guilt. So I had a PBJ, probation before judgment, for that one. So, nothing happened on my license. My license was still Gucci. Got my car back, hit the road, you know, everything is normal. Life is great, okay? Like, that car, 2016, I think I had just got her. Because my other car was in, I totaled that, right? So, y'all, I'm trying to build up, like, because this recent one is just still, it bothers me a lot, so. Bear with me. This is the real story time. This ain't no kiki. Well, some of it is. But, yeah. So, and y'all can laugh. It's okay. So, but good thing was I got my car back. I didn't have any points on my license. I just had that dang on PBJ. And at that time, I found out, like, because I had plans on getting me a truck for a business that I was going to start. Couldn't do that. Definitely can't do it now, honey. Yeah, so I was going to get my CDLs and everything. Like, that's scratch. $2018 comes. I guess it's 2 years later. Yeah. Okay, I'm just jump right into it. What the intentions were. Because I don't want to hold y'all. Okay. You know, my little best friend. She got a little, yeah, best friend, I'm talking about you, girl. She got a little boo. You know, we take digs at each other. She like, oh, I'm gonna get married for you. I'm like, all right. She like, you're mean to guys. All right. So then I thought about it. I took it in. I'm like, okay, I still want to get married. You know, I still have goals as far as other kids. So y'all, this is really weird. It's sounding crazy, but like this is just literally legit, and then how my mind operates, right? So me and her make plans for me to go out to meet a guy. Me and my best friend make plans for me to go, me, not her, because she had a bit, okay? Like she was so seriously, well, she is, sorry, correction, is with her boo and they're in love, okay? She's the type of friend that she'll never see me with nobody because she thinks I'm mean to men, okay? So with that being said, I'm like, okay, who else gonna go out with me? Because I don't have many female friends. Like whatever. So we planned for me to go out and meet somebody. Where we go? We decided to go to DC. Now DC is not that far from either of us. So this time, life is good. I had 3 jobs. 3. Okay? 2019, I was going to put that down payment and walk off the lot with the car of my dreams. Y'all listen, and this might really grow somebody up. Hopefully, this can help grow somebody up. So the plans, everything was in order. Everything was just happening. You know, I'm feeling good. I just got back from my Vegas trip for my birthday. So I'm still on a high off of that. This is October now. My birthday was in September. So yeah, we planned. And, you know, even though she's going home to her man. So we're like on her time. Okay. So we plan to go to this spot in DC. Now this spot is an international spot. It was the nick of the moment. Couldn't really find anywhere. Like it really didn't matter. I just, you know, trying to get my feet wet in the dating scene. All right. Yeah. So we get inside and we both order wines. So drinking our wine and bartender's like, well, what do you drink? I'm like, why? He's like, because someone wants to buy your drink. And I'm like, who? He's like, what do you drink? And I'm just like, okay, give me a shot of Grey Goose or something like that. Then the shots are like there. I don't remember if he got her one, but I'm pretty sure he did. This is like a really nice guy. So yeah, so he comes over, the person who buys the drinks, and you know, he basically wants to showboat. He's like the showboat type. So me, Virgo horns are up. I see right through you, dude. But I'm like, yeah, he's not even my type. She knows he's not my type, you know. He had a tall factor. So he's like, oh, why are you in here? I'm like, I'm in here looking for a future husband. He's like, oh, well, I can be that. You know how it go. I'm like, boy, bye. So somehow, you know, I think I took like a little sip of the Grey Goose, but it ended up on my suit jacket. I had like a black and white houndstooth crop, and I think you guys seen it in my other video. I had on that one. So yeah, it ended up spilling because, you know, it's getting packed. This place stays packed, okay? Like, it's a jump off. They got like food, they got good drinks, like it's a good ambiance, it's a good vibe, okay? So, and I'm much older. I'm not getting kicked out of this place again. Again, I got kicked out, y'all, like years ago, but they let me back in. So yeah, we were chit-chatting, and you know, Brick's like, yo, it's that time, gotta go. Like, okay. So anyway, we leave. Bouncers are like, bye, or like, bye. Everything is normal. Like, everything is normal. Didn't leave with any numbers, so the mission was definitely not accomplished at all. Okay, Brooke, you still owe me, sis. So anyways, seriously, we're driving back down the road to home. So I think she parked at my place. Yeah, she parked at my place. But for some reason, like, I don't know, we were on our way to her house, and then we ended up going back home because she was yelling at her boo on the phone, and I was a little bit distracted by that, but not so much because I'm very attentive when driving. I pay attention to everything. Like, I look out my rear view and my windows and my side mirrors just as much as I'm looking out my front, because I had this thing, like, maybe somebody's following me. I don't know. Somebody told me I was once paranoid. Yeah, you're right. All right, so we're like so close to my home. So close. And they always say accidents happen at least 2 miles from home. So y'all keep that in mind. Accidents or stuff always happen almost 2 miles when you're close to home or you get pulled over. Okay, so there was a slow car. I was in a Sonata, a red Sonata, and the car broke twice. And she's on, like, my best friend, she's like screaming to the top of her lungs at her man. And I'm thinking in my head, like, I don't even think that I want to go through this. Like, I don't think I want to do this. Like, I'm kind of glad I ain't meet nobody, because she over there going ham on dude. So, yeah, she's screaming. She had amnesia after this. I'm like, girl, you were, like, yelling the entire ride, okay? So, the car in front of me broke. Like, I was in the slow lane. So, like, I couldn't go out around because the exit was right there. So, I had to, like, humble myself. I call it humble driving, when you just slow down your speed or whatever it is you're doing and play the pocket, because you got to stay in that lane. Right? Right. All right. So the car broke twice. And I'm like, girl, look at this car. Like, look at this car. Like, it was like, I was aware. So basically the third time I ran into the car because she slammed on the brakes. Like, I don't know if it's because they felt like I was tailgating them or anything, because actually I wasn't. It was a truck in front of her that kept braking. So, and I saw that the truck in front of her kept braking. So it caused her to keep braking. And she was already driving slow anyway, or I don't know what was going on. But when the accident happened, a lady hopped out, older, and her son. And I ain't going to tell y'all what he looked like. He do. Okay? So clearly, I don't know what was going on in that car, but it wasn't what was going on in our car. So, with that being said, somebody wasn't paying attention. So yeah, third time she broke, I hit her. Oh my gosh, the airbags and everything deployed. It was an accident. A fender bender, okay? But it was an accident. So by nature, the police had to be called to the scene. Okay, that's fine, that's dandy. Nobody's thinking anything. It starts raining. It was already like raining anyways when we were driving. So the roads were kind of slippery too. But the car already had brake issues. That's another whole story for another whole time. So, because at the end of the day, I hit her. So, I'm guilty of that. It's no way that you can explain something out, like, y'all know. So, anyway, the police gets there. He asks me all the questions he needs to ask. I tell him everything he needs to tell. I'm the driver. Me. Okay? I hit her. Me. License, registration, whatever. Me. I have it. Here you go. Okay, so let me wait. When he did show up, Brooke was going through hysteria, okay? And we were trying to figure out if she needed an ambulance. Like, I'm a friend, like, girl, shut your ass up. You don't need a dang on ambulance. You know how much that bill gonna cost? So she's talking to them. She's crying. Me in the ambulance. People are trying to, and I'll say it like funny, ambulance. Me and the people are trying to like calm her down because she was just like hyperactive and scared and stuff. So we're trying to calm her down. He comes back over there with more questions because he went to talk to the other party. And you know, sometimes the other party always got something to say. Something to say, right? Because they get out the car popping off. And I was just like, I don't feel like fighting with y'all because y'all black. They got mad at me because I said that. That's what the lady said in court, y'all. Can't make this stuff up. Okay? And if I said that, that means I don't got no beef with you. Chill out. Let's just wait till the people get here. Like, are you dumb or are you dumb? After getting a good look at them, we were like, oh, they're stupid. I can see. All right. Y'all, let me stop tracking. So yeah, he basically comes back over there like, well, she said this and she said that. And I'm like, officer, I asked her all your questions. I don't feel like talking to you. Boy, did he get mad. He got mad. Everything went left. He's like, oh, do you smell like alcohol? And you know how it goes. You smell like alcohol. Oh, this time I did smell like alcohol because I remember it being drenched on my coat. Thank you. And whatever was in my blood system, it probably did smell too, because when you don't, it's different when you're vegan. Like, alcohol just goes through your system and it probably comes through your pores. The smell is probably stronger through your pores because, you know, it's not a lot of stuff clogged up. Okay? And this is no dig at anybody else, none of that. But things, if you're vegan and you're, unless you're a bodybuilder, yeah, you can get drunk really, really fast, or you can smell like it, but ain't nobody getting no drunk from no wine, right? So, yeah, oh, and I did have the little bit of the Grey Goose. So, by law, that's legal for me to have as a woman. And I knew that from my last DUI because I had to go to the classes, right? So, anyway, basically, the story went, me and him gets into it. He didn't like what I said because I don't have to continue to talk to you if I answer all your questions. None of this was presented as evidence. None of it. None of it. None of it. I'm like, where is your body cam? Because your body cam will get me off the hook just like that. I was angry. I was very angry. I was so pissed. But you know the police, they cut and they chop and they screw stuff. It took my lawyer forever to get the body cam evidence. And what they sent us was everything after the questions. Everything, I swear to you. They sent us when he put me in the car. That's the footage and I got the footage. Okay, I have the footage, and all you can see me on that footage doing is I went from, yes, it might have seemed like I was drunk, but I went from anger to realizing that I was going to jail, and I calmed it down real quick, but it was already like too late. So once I realized that, again, I went straight